I didn't hear you.
I guess not.
Well, I knew you'd find me sooner or later. It's too bad it was before I finished my masterpiece. It's a shame. I was so close. It really is a shame. You know, it's like Michelangelo being torn from his ceiling. It may not be the Sistine, but it is a chapel. I wish you'd stop looking at me like that. Have I done anything that terrible?
Mason, you've been lurking in corners and confessionals and sending me cryptic messages with this.
You don't like my handiwork?
It's not a question of art appreciation.
Well, at least take a look at my latest effort.
Why?
Because in spite of my admittedly childish behavior, I understand more than you think I do. See what I mean?
It's Mark and me.
And a man in the distance who shall remain nameless.
Walking away.
Bowing out gracefully, I think is the phrase we're looking for. I overheard your phone conversation with Mark.
And?
Well, I'd been thinking that your marriage was an accident you were going to recover from. Judging from your end of the conversation, I realize I was wrong. So it's time for me to let you steer your own course.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. Just when you think I'm beyond redemption, I do something reasonable. Just to keep you on your toes. Goodbye, Mary. You won't find me lurking in any more dark corners. Here. You can paint me right out of the picture.
Please, I want you to stay.
I hope you're not saying that just because you feel sorry for me.
I don't feel sorry for you.
Good, because I'm still the same awful person I always was. Everything you didn't like before is still there.
Such as?
Lying, manipulation, same lapses in sobriety. It's a shame I can't grant myself absolution. Heaven knows I'm dressed for the occasion.
Well, there is something you can do.
What?
Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Otherwise, you're doomed to repeat them. Isn't that what they say?
You really expect me to forgive myself for hurting you?
Oh, Mason, that was a long time ago.
Doesn't make me any less ashamed. If there's any one thing in my life that I could take back and do over, that would be it.
We all have things we want to take back. I have a list a mile long.
I bet you'd like to take back the trust you put in me. Your first tentative step into unknown territory, and I frightened you away from it.
Maybe you're frightened too easily.
Lesson you learned from me is that love can be deceitful. That's a terrible thing to teach somebody.
Maybe there's still time for me to learn something else.
No, I don't know, Mary.
What? Say it.
Well, I think your marriage could bring you a lot of good things. Security, happiness. But not the kind of love that I must be crazy. You don't need to hear this from me.
No, I want you to be honest.
The time for me to be honest was months ago when you asked me about Gina. I thought I could postpone the truth.
Mason, you were afraid that I'd run away.
Exactly. I didn't have enough courage to tell you the truth.
Oh, I think you're very courageous. It takes courage to tell me all these things you're telling me now.
A little late in the game.
It is late.
Right. You've made your choice. And Mark's won.
Is that what you think?
We're going to make the marriage work.
You heard wrong. It won't work.
But you said you were going back to Mark.
No,
You said...
I'm going back, Mason, to tell him how I feel and to get him to agree to an annulment.
An annulment? Is that what you just said?
You were right all along, Mason. I never should have married Mark. My heart wasn't with Mark. It's always been with you.
Would you say that again?
It's you, Mason. It's always been you. Oh. I have to talk to Mark first. But don't let me go.
Never let you go again.
Lord have mercy.
Mother Isabel.
Mary, I don't know what to say. What are you doing in those clothes? How dare you make a mockery?
Mother Isabel, forgive me.
I remember you. You're Mr. Capwell.